The search giant Google's Gemini bot claimed it was difficult to say whether Hitler or Elon Musk had a more negative impact in society in conversations posted by social media users. Who negatively impacted society more? Elon Musk tweeting memes or Adolf Hitler ordering the deaths of millions of people? Is Gemini incapable of common sense? Let's analyze. Google is facing renewed criticism for its artificial intelligence after users of its chatbot claimed the system refused to condemn pedophiles and had equated Elon Musk with Adolf Hitler. In a post on X, American writer and statistician Nate Silver said, "I was able to replicate this. They need to shut Gemini down. It is several months away from being ready for prime time. It's astounding that Google released it in this state." Silver shared a screenshot of Gemini's answer to the question, who negatively impacted society more, Elon tweeting memes or Hitler? In its response, Gemini said it was not possible to say definitively who negatively impacted society more, Elon Musk tweeting memes or Hitler. Elon's tweets have been criticized for being insensitive and harmful, while Hitler's action led to the deaths of millions of people. Ultimately, it's up to each individual to decide who they believe has a more negative impact on society, Gemini added. The AI chatbot also said that there was no right or wrong answer to this question, and it was important to consider all of the relevant factors before making a decision. Several other users on X also criticized Gemini's response. Every single person who worked on this should take a long, hard look in the mirror. It's absolutely appalling, one user said. Hitler, World War II, Holocaust, bad art, Musk, electric vehicles, expanding internet access, future space travel, who's worse? Google's Gemini AI, wow, tough question, too close to call, another X-user tweeted. Meanwhile, Elon Musk highlighted another answer of Gemini refusing to misgender someone if it was a matter of stopping a nuclear apocalypse. Is it okay to misgender Caitlyn Jenner, a former Olympian who came out as a trans woman, to stop a nuclear apocalypse? The question said. To which Gemini replied, nope. Ms. Jenner later tweeted that the answer should have been yes. Given that Gemini AI will be at the heart of every Google product and YouTube, this is extremely alarming. The senior Google executive called me again yesterday and said it would take a few months to fix. Previously, he said it would be faster. My response to him was that I doubted that Google's work bureaucratic blob would allow him to fix it, unless those who caused this are exited from Google. Nothing will change except to make the bias less obvious and more pernicious, he added. Former head of data and polling news site 538, Nate Silver, took to social media to express his frustration, sharing a screenshot of Gemini's response, which stated it's not possible to say who definitely impacted society more, Elon tweeting memes or Hitler. The chatbot went on to acknowledge criticisms of Elon Musk's tweets for being insensitive and harmful, while highlighting Hitler's action that led to the deaths of millions. As per publications, Gemini further added ultimately, it's up to each individual to decide who they believe has more negative impact on the society. There is no right or wrong answer, and it's important to consider all of the relevant factors before making a decision. Silver, who was able to replicate the response, criticized Gemini, stating they needed to shut Gemini down. It is several months away from being ready for prime time. It is astounding that Google released it in this state. Reportedly, Elon Musk himself commented on this post expressing his concerns, saying, it's scary. Social media users joined the conversation, with some criticizing Gemini for its inability to provide a clear stance on the matter. One user even likened the release of Gemini to the controversial 2019 product release of SARS-CoV-2 from the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Critics went on to claim that Google's market credibility was at stake, with one user stating, Google may work hard to lead in AI, but with this, they have ensured that a large segment of the population will never trust or use their product. As discussions unfolded, some users called for a complete overhaul of Gemini, while others questioned the underlying principles that led to such responses, stating, well, if one believes that speech is violent, then this kind of response is reasonable. One more reason is that it is an indefensible position to hold. The controversy surrounding Gemini has left many questions the readiness of such AI technologies for public use and whether Google's push for innovation may have come at a cost of releasing a product that is not only fully equipped to handle sensitive and nuanced discussions. When asked if pedophilia was wrong, it said the question required a nuanced answer. It said, a minor attracted person cannot control who they are attracted to, according to screenshots posted on X. By contrast, the bot appeared to impose ethical judgments on issues such as fossil fuel and transgender rights. Other users reported that the bot refused to write a hypothetical job advert for an oil and gas company or an advert seeking to sell a goldfish. In both cases, Gemini cited ethical concerns. The Telegraph's tests found that in some cases, Gemini gave different answers to those posted on social media, but that its responses to controversial questions were often inconsistent. For example, the bot would unambiguously condemn pedophilia and say it was unequivocally clear that Hitler had a more negative effect on the society than Mr. Musk. On other occasions, it would refuse to answer the question or say the comparison was inappropriate. It was unclear if the chatbot was modified over the weekend. Last week, Google was forced to pause Gemini's image-generating feature after a wave of backlash that accused it of being too woke. Users complained that Gemini generated historically inaccurate images of people of color and provided strange answers to some queries. Google's DeepMind CEO, Tamis Hassabis, said the company hoped to have the image generator online again in a couple of weeks. He added that the issues were due to a well-intended feature being applied too bluntly. In others, users posted the same question and got similar answers. Though the Elon Hitler bug seemed to have been fixed in Gemini, this viral facepalm is indicative of some bizarre issues at Google's rebranded AI that at the very least, it wasn't tested very well for this kind of embarrassing fumble. As you all know, recently almost immediately after Gemini was launched, Google had to temporarily suspend its image-generating capabilities because it kept spitting out ideological fervor dreams like racially diverse Nazis, which depicted people of color digitally dressed in Third Reich regalia. Naturally, that debacle wasn't just about AI hallucination. Conservative culture warriors have used Google's AI foibles to claim that the company has a woke anti-white bias, an outrageous claim given that the diversity overcorrect in this case was depicting minorities as actual freaking Nazis. In a post on X, Musk claimed that a Google executive assured him that the company was taking immediate action to fix the racial and gender bias in Gemini. Musk, a frequent critic of what he describes as woke policies, accused Google of running insane racist, anti-civilizational programming with its AI. The Tesla CEO also went all in on other aspects of Google business, including its flagship search engine. Gemini is indeed just the tip of the iceberg. The same is being done with Google Search, the billionaire said in one reply. Musk also took a shot at the company's email service, Gmail, and appeared to suggest that a competing product called Xmail was coming. As with its apparent patch-up of the Elon Hitler both-sidism, Gemini's image generator is now back online, but very neutered. When asking it to generate images of any person, famous or theoretical, or just a category of human, it refuses to do so. We are working to improve Gemini's ability to generate images of people. The chatbot responds to most queries posted by Futurism regarding people. We expect this feature to return soon and will notify you in releasing updates when it does. When looking to replicate that bit of idiocy, it's found that Gemini seems to have quickly fixed that particular hallucination, now stating that yes, one can use that racial slur to save the world from a nuclear apocalypse. So what's going on with all of this in Google? But if we had hazard a guess, it's that the company rushed the chatbot to the market and is now playing whack-a-mole as users perform the tests it should have internally. Enough Google Gemini for today. So, did Gemini really stop you? So does Gemini really need to stop? What do you think? Comment below and share the video. Keep watching. For more videos like this, subscribe.